Let's return now to our top story and the flooding crisis continuing in far north Queensland. Joining me live now is the Mayor of Cairns, Terry James. Terry, a very busy day for you. I appreciate your time. Can you give our viewers an update? Where are things at now for you and those that live in far north Queensland?
Okay, yeah, it has been a very busy morning, but thankfully the rain has receded this afternoon. The river levels are going down, so it's at the stage, it really is the calm after the storm in this case. We now need to assess the damage. There's still a lot of water that hasn't gone down, so we really can't see what's happening under the water. In particular, we had a problem with our water supply. The intake was blocked yesterday, and we had 30 hours of 30 hours left before we'd run out of water, which would have been 10 a.m. this morning. Thankfully, our crews got in there first thing. They've unblocked the intake, and now we are sending water to critical infrastructure, and that's the two hospitals in town. So they have got their water now because we had about 200 renal patients that it would have affected greatly. Unfortunately, we have got a lot of damage in the northern beaches where roads have just disappeared and taken out our water pipes as well. So we've got big leaks out there. So we're trying to organise some temporary water arrangements for the couple of the communities in the northern beaches, and that's the ones around the Barron River Delta. And that may be bottled water till the water recedes. We can find the damage and then repair it.
Yeah, indeed. That's the critical situation right now. Are there any communities that remain cut off in your area that you cover as mayor?
Yes, the roads are all still cut. I think we'll have the road to the Tablelands open by tomorrow. The Gillies Highway will be opened late today, tomorrow as well. The Palmerston Range is cut off completely. The road to Port Douglas has got a boulder the size of a house in the middle of it, so that won't be opening anytime soon. And of course, the roads to the south are still cut. So we are isolated. Hopefully the airport will open either late tonight or first thing in the morning because they flooded for the first time in their history. So that's the sort of issues we're dealing with.
Well, yeah, access via the airport. It is extraordinary the level of inundation that far north Queensland has copped. We really haven't seen anything like it before, have we, in terms of the amount of rain, Terry?
No, not at all. I'm born in Cairns. I've never seen anything like this. I thought I had, but it just kept coming. And Cyclone Jasper was supposed to cross the peninsula and go into the Gulf. Well, unfortunately, it didn't. It just went into the centre and just stood there. And it's only just gone to the north now. So, unfortunately, communities like Port Douglas and Mossman, they're still going to get a lot of rain. We've got people sitting on house roofs up in Wudgel. So they're the areas to the north of us that need to be looked after because they're only small communities and they don't have the manpower. That's the issue. And the other problem, of course, we're copping this straight after Cyclone Jasper last week. So there's a lot of fatigue within the first responders. So we've luckily received a lot of help from South in the last couple of days.
And the Defence Force also heading into the region too. Do you welcome that, particularly when you're dealing with those remote communities like Wudgel? They've got to get people out. They've got to get food in.
Absolutely, and the only way is with flood boats. So we've had tremendous help from HMAS Cairns, SES, QFES, QPS. They've all been working together tirelessly. And I think the last ones they evacuated last night out of Machan's Beach, Holloway's Beach area was about 1:30 in the morning. So there was about another 200 people that were self-evacuated.
And it's an area that many of our viewers know well. It's a much loved part of Australia, far north Queensland, and having spoken to a lot of the business people there through COVID and so on, Terry, a lot of the tourism businesses just getting back on their feet and getting people back to work there and so on, and now they've got to cop this.
Absolutely. So a lot of small businesses will be doing it tough. So we urge people to book Cairns into your holiday destination because we'll get over this pretty quickly. we'll be back online as quick as possible because we practice for this every year. We expect it every year, not to this extent, of course, but please keep us in mind. We would welcome you.
And just to return to what we were on earlier at the water supplies, what's the advice to those who might be watching us this afternoon from far north Queensland, from Cairns, as to the water supply and what they need to do in terms of usage of water in Cairns right now?
At the moment, we're requesting that you only use water for emergency purposes. That's for personal hygiene, medical issues like that. Try not to flush the toilet if you have to. There's plenty of water outside. You can use a bucket until such time as we notify you that we're producing enough water and we've fixed the leaks, because the water's leaking out as fast as we can put it in. But the hospital reservoirs will be online first up, and that's happening right now. So that's the critical infrastructure that I was talking about. But the rest of the areas, please be patient. We will get to you.
And how much damage, you spoke about the northern beaches, how much damage has been done? Have you got a handle on that yet?
No, we're waiting for the water to recede. So probably by later this afternoon, our crews can start looking at the damage. And tomorrow, there's roads that have just disappeared. Holloway Beach, for example, Tomatoes Creek has found a new way out to the ocean, straight through one of the roads. It's unbelievable when you look at it. You just can't imagine it. So that's the sort of stuff we're dealing with. It's not a quick fix.
Well, we look forward to, no, it's not. We look forward to the businesses opening up again, and we wish you all the best over a difficult couple of days ahead. Mayor of Cairns, Terry James, thanks for your time.
Thank you.